Now, I said I was going to do a separate one for each of these books, and I'm going to. And there's a reason for that. And you'll see that when we come to the last one in the series. Now, the second book, Breaking Point, started at the end of the first book. It was almost like an epilogue / prologue for the next book. And there is a man who, Jamie, whose son has been abducted or he's gone missing, and he wants Laura specifically to find him because of the work she did during the story of the first book. Yeah, she's made a name for herself now, and not a bad name either, like she used to have. And they look into it and they find CCTV, but there's more to Jamie than meets the eye. He is not telling them everything. He's not telling them about his past, and he decides that the police aren't doing enough, so he's going to contact some old friends to help him track his own son down. And the two wires cross and the lines blur, and it's violent and it's bloody, and it's to a point towards the end it's quite heartbreaking. But this book was even better than the first one. The first one sets the tone. The second one just thinks, right, you're adjusted now, straight into the deep end. And it was brilliant. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was interesting to see how relationships from the first book have deteriorated in the second book. One relationship in particular, I won't spoil it for you. But considering how little time has passed between the first and the second book, it surprises me how quickly things have moved on and then deteriorated. And that snagged me a few times. So I had to sort of adjust my thinking and just forget that any time was referred to in the book at all. Just like, it's the next book. That's just, usually in my head, unless it's explicitly described, I always think the next book is the next year or something like that. That's how my brain works, because that's how TV shows usually work. End of one series, you move to the next, it's a year later. That sort of thing. So there are a couple of inconsistencies in there, but nothing to take away from the brilliance of the story. Again, I gave it 5 stars, and then moved on immediately to the third book.